Ancient Celtic tribes were known for their fierce warrior culture and their use of brutal punishments. These punishments aimed to maintain social order, deter crime, and demonstrate the tribe's power. While historical records regarding specific punishments used by Celtic tribes have not been in the record, several practices have been documented through archaeological evidence, written accounts, and folklore. In this video, we're going to look at some of the most brutal punishments attributed to ancient Celtic tribes. Crucifixion. Crucifixion was a widely employed method of execution within ancient civilization, including the Celts. The condemned person would be affixed to a cross or tree by means of nails of ropes, enduring excruciating pain and suffering until their eventual demise. This form of punishment served as a macabre public spectacle intended to strike fear into the hearts of onlookers and act as a powerful deterrent against criminal activities. The prolonged agony experienced by the crucified individual, coupled with a visible display of their torment, aimed to convey a clear message of the consequences awaiting those who defied societal norms or challenged the authority of the Celtic tribes. Crucifixion represented the ultimate degradation and dehumanization of the condemned, highlighting the tribe's power and enforcing compliance through the chilling reminder of the fate that awaited transgressors. Drawing and quartering. This brutal punishment, known as drawing and quartering, involved tying the condemned person to 4 horses, each pulling in different directions, ultimately tearing their body apart. The intention behind this horrific method was to inflict maximum pain, suffering, and humiliation upon the individual. It served as a gruesome spectacle and a potent deterrent against committing grave offenses. The graphic dismemberment of the body, with limbs pulled in opposing directions, emphasized the severity of the crime and the merciless consequences that awaited those who defied the laws and authority of the Celtic tribes. Beheading. Beheading was a prevalent form of execution practiced by Celtic tribes. The condemned person would face the swift and brutal removal of their head, executed with weapons like swords or axes. This method offered a quick and efficient means of ending a person's life, typically reserved for crimes deemed exceptionally severe or posing a significant threat to the tribe's well-being. Beheading served as a powerful deterrent, showcasing the tribe's authority and willingness to swiftly eliminate those who violated their laws. It carried a symbolic weight, instilling fear and maintaining social order within the Celtic community. Burning at the stake. Burning at the stake involved tying the condemned person to a post and setting them on fire, resulting in a slow and agonizing death. This method was used for grave or heretical crimes, serving as both punishment and a public spectacle to enforce conformity. The tightly bound victim would experience intense heat and excruciating pain as the flames consumed their body. The horrific display served as a deterrent, instilling fear in others and asserting authority. Burning at the stake symbolizes the extreme measures employed in the past to maintain social order, reflecting the brutality of bygone eras and the willingness to use torture as a means of control. Flaying. A merciless punishment involved the deliberate removal of a person's skin. The condemned would suffer excruciating pain as their skin was forcibly peeled away using tools, leading to shock and eventual death. Beyond punishment, flaying was a method of humiliation and degradation, stripping individuals of their humanity and dignity. This gruesome act served as a stark warning to others, instilling fear and deterring crime. Flaying exemplifies the brutal and unforgiving nature of ancient societies, showcasing the depths to which punishment could descend in the pursuit of control and the preservation of societal order. The Blood Eagle. The Blood Eagle, a punishment mentioned in Norse sagas, possibly found its way into certain Celtic tribes. It involved breaking the victim's ribs and removing their lungs, resembling the shape of eagle wings. This excruciating practice caused a slow and agonizing death, serving as a gruesome display of power and intimidation. Reserved for severe offenses or ritualistic sacrifices, the Blood Eagle showcased the brutal and unforgiving nature of ancient societies. Though the extent of its use among Celtic tribes remains unclear, it reveals their cultural beliefs, emphasizing sacrifice and the symbolic significance of the eagle. Headhunting. Headhunting, a common practice among Celtic tribes, involved decapitating enemies and displaying their severed heads as trophies. This brutal act served to showcase warriors' prowess, instill fear in rival tribes, and demonstrate dominance over conquered foes. It symbolized power and aggression, reinforcing the tribal hierarchy and establishing a reputation for ferocity. Headhunting was a visual reminder of the tribe's ability to defeat adversaries, acting as a deterrent against potential challengers. Through this gruesome practice, Celtic warriors sought to solidify their standing within the community and establish a formidable reputation in the ancient world. The ancient Celtic tribes employed a range of brutal punishments to enforce social order, deter crime, and assert their power. Crucifixion, drawing and quartering, beheading, burning at the stake, flaying, the blood eagle, and headhunting were among the most brutal methods used. These punishments served as a means of punishment, deterrence, and public spectacle, showcasing the strength and authority of the tribes. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below and subscribe to our channel for more interesting videos. Have a good day.